Hey there, you know when you're stressed, right? Many of the signs of stress are so obvious we often overlook them. When we think about stress, we tend to think about things like elevated blood pressure, elevated heart rate, but stress can also show up as overeating, undereating, insomnia, irritability. When you find yourself in a tense and overwhelming situation, just stop for a minute and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? And then ask yourself, what really needs to be done right now? And what's the minimum I can do to get it done? Always keep the big picture in mind. Whether it's on paper, in our planners, our electronic devices, or in our heads, we've all got a to-do list. And during the holidays, that to-do list grows. With preparing for guests, shopping, and Christmas presents, it's no wonder we feel overwhelmed. Sometimes the to-do list stress is simply because we're trying to get too much done. Here's a great way to take your to-do list and whittle it down into manageable chunks. Take the items on your to-do list and check off the top 6. After you've done that, take the top 6 and then pick 3 out of that. Now, give yourself permission just to focus on those 3 items. And when those 3 are done, focus on the next set. Before you know it, all these things and more will be completely finished. If you're having trouble deciding which tasks should move to the top of the list, here's an approach that's sure to help. Divide your to-do list into 2 halves. On one half, list the things that are important. These are activities that are tied to things that we want to accomplish. On the other half, list the things that are urgent. These are tasks that require our time, usually being pulled by other people. If you continue to focus on the important things, you'll find time for the urgent things. Certainly, emergencies can arise, but if you focus on the important things, you'll find you're less stressed and you'll stay on task. Finally, take a couple seconds and ask yourself the magic question. When am I going to get all this stuff done? By assigning a time or a due date to the task on your activity list, you'll find that everything doesn't have to get done right now, and that's definitely a stress reliever. In the end, it's all about managing stress. Even if you have to break your task down into smaller tasks, you'll still get it accomplished. Remember, it's okay to say no sometimes. This is Lynise reminding you to put first things first. After all, it's your life.